What is your plan, Sanctus?
I'm going to bring the Stardust to the temple in the hovels.
Deduct from the Aristoid share without permission? You're very bold.
It's my duty to allocate these Stardust. Marble enforces martial law without a thought for the slaves and the poor. I have nothing to say to those Aristoid.
So, I think he made a practical choice.
How can you say that? If you weren't my bodyguard, you might have been left to die as well.
You don't need to worry about me. I can take care of myself just fine. Plus, you can't save everyone. You're an Archon. Haven't you come to see the pragmatism in sacrificing others? Your ideals are first and foremost in all of your thoughts and actions. It makes me worry about you.
If you disagree with me, you don't have to follow.
Come now. You know I can't disobey your orders. Or are you so lonely that you've resorted to teasing me?
No matter what you say, I can't abandon the slaves and the poor. I have to look after them.
Right. But I'm always the one who helps keep you out of trouble.
What's the matter? Think you're up to the task?
You need to be far more subtle if you want to use reverse psychology on me. Let's go, my Sanctus.
So this is Arges Plaza.
Marvel is just so incompetent. To think he let an outsider walk around Arges Plaza.
This must be the garden behind the house. There must be some way in around here. Minerva said Narcus could help.
Outsider? Someone reported to the Legion. How dare they contaminate our pure land? How dare they contaminate our pure land?
Minerva, did you really agree to this? To stripping us of our revered statuses? How could you let human propose the Resonator Act? I don't understand.
I agreed to it purely for business reasons. A significant increase in starite supply and demand bodes well for our industrial prospects.
But aren't you concerned that the slaves can more easily incite unrest once they possess starite?
We will make only the most basic of public facilities available. They'll still be excluded from the special ones. And that would already be enough to boost our business. The commoners thought they could be richer, could be privileged. Yet, by then, we'll already possess more powerful star rights, and we would have long become richer than even presses. Their worth will never surpass that of the Aristoi.
I hadn't considered such a thing, but...
Agnes, your family's business will also prosper because of this. I simply can't see any drawbacks.
But Starlight is a symbol of glory, of nobility. This is our history. It carries significant meaning to the Aristoi.
Then we will create a new symbol of nobility. Is that so difficult?
Gods watch over us. I don't know. What you've said is far beyond what I could imagine. But perhaps you're right. I just need some time. I need to think this over, my friend.
I trust you will come to reason. My dear Agnes, sooner or later, you and your family will understand.
You must be Hilda. Forgive me, it's been ages since I've seen a normal human.
Pleased to meet you.
I'm Narcus of House Narwhal. It's my honor to guide you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Anyway, I'm glad everything's going well. Just mind what you say when talking to the Aristoi.
Thank you, Narcus.
You're welcome. Good luck.
Oh, such strong magic for something so small. It seems that the magical energy flowing in this room is coming from this incense bottle. Almost all the stardust in it's been wasted. I feel sorry for the people in Arges Bazaar.
Lord Marble, I heard that the situation in the bazaar is deteriorating. Can we retake the amphitheater?
My lady, even if we could take the amphitheater back now, it is not defensible, nor is it of any strategic importance. Just be patient. Our counteroffensive will succeed.
Are your soldiers really up to the task?
Yes, this is all making us doubt you.
Rest assured, everything is under control. You're free to offer your opinions, but please remember who allows you your liberties around here.
Archon, the outsider is coming.
Finally.
Everyone, this is Hilda of the Northwind Legion. She's the outsider that defeated Eulalia. Let's welcome her. She's a hero and deserves our praise.
Thank you. But I'm no hero.
Many would agree. As an outsider, you not only broke into the city without permission, but also created even more chaos by killing Barad. And let's not forget that your kingdom's legion is working for Eumenides. You've caused great unrest among the citizenry and created new threats.
Well...
Archon, she killed Eulalia.
That doesn't make up for her mistake, does it? Tell me, why should I tolerate outsiders causing chaos in my city?
I explained it quite clearly in the letter, Archon.
Mistress, it's been some time. You really came.
Yes, and I assume you're going to be busy preparing for the trials?
Yes, of course. For the glory of the Battle Maiden, I will keep my promise. You did explain in the letter, though I am having trouble believing that the adherents rely so heavily on this young girl.
I can hear your disappointment, but in Aphis, a young girl can possess a millennium of experience. Actions always outweigh appearances. I believe you would agree.
Minerva, my dear sister, how are you?
I'm fine. Thank you for your concern. I'm ready to begin the trials at any time.
Wait, sister. Hold on just 1 minute. Before you take the trials, can this little girl really protect you?
I have no doubt about my choice.
You also had no doubt about your husband.
Don't worry, Archon. We trust Minerva's judgment.
What should we do?
Rest here, like they said. You can talk to other Aristoi as well. It's essential that we remain calm. We'll take our time.
Alright, I'll take a look around.
If you're tired, you can go to the study and wait for me there. I have important matters to discuss with you.
There's no rush. Now's not the time to rest. I'll talk to more Aristoi. There's no rush. Now's not the time to rest. I'll talk to more Aristoi. There's no rush. Now's not the time to rest. I'll talk to more Aristoi.
Was there something else? I have nothing to say to you.
There's no rush. Now's not the time to rest. I'll talk to more Aristoi.
If you're tired, you can go to the study and wait for me there. I have important matters to discuss with you.
I think I've spent enough time at the party.
Sorry to have kept you waiting, Hilda.
I almost fell asleep. By the way, your house is lovely. It must have been full of life before the curse.
Strictly speaking, this is my father's house. Eumenides and I lived elsewhere.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. I drank a few glasses of Stardust wine and spent some time speaking with other Aristoi.
How are things?
Marble's reputation has reached rock bottom. I have a good chance of persuading other Aristoi to support me. But they're also waiting to see how I perform. They all see themselves as being above a criminal like me.
You're different from them. Only when you dare to act can you make a difference.
Even if you're burdened with sin? Let's get down to business. I've kept my promise, and Marbles formally agreed to hold the Trials of Remission. The location is Prima Boulevard. We have to pass 4 consecutive rounds of fights arranged by the Legion.
Are you sure you're up to it?
I have faith in my magic, not to mention you'll be there. And from now until the trials begin, the Legion must protect me in the name of the 3. They're rigid and bound by convention. You won't have to worry about being ambushed.
Should we head out?
No, we'd better split up. I need you to do one thing before the trials. What do you want to ask?
What do you want me to do?
I'll head to Prima Boulevard. I need you to go to the sewer.
The sewer?
Aphis has an advanced and complex sewer system for supporting the huge population. There are lots of maintenance entrances throughout the Aristoi quarter. There's also a secret passage connected to the sewer in Laurel Mansion.
And why should I head to the sewer?
I haven't been through the secret passage in a long time. I want to make sure the route's safe. If there's an emergency at the plaza...
It'll be safer to retreat through there.
Yes, exactly.
Leave it to me. Where's the secret passage?
It's in the entrance hall. One moment. There. I've applied a seal to your memento so that you can see the magic symbol on the floor. Stand on the symbol and use it to cast a spell on the House Laurel crest on the wall. Then you can open the secret passage.
Got it.
Mistress, why have you called for me at this hour?
I must leave, Bion. I can do nothing with Marble's stranglehold on the Aristoi area. It will make me an outlaw, but I just can't ignore the future of the city. Before I go, I must tell you that Marble may hold you to account for my departure. If you desire, I can introduce you to other members of the Aristoi.
Mistress, I serve only you and no other.
What?
I swore an oath, and so long as the contract remains in effect, I will guard your life until I die.
This is too much. You deserve a better future. One reflective of your honor as a soldier. I can't hold you back.
No, mistress. My decision is made. I support your ideas and arguments. Though saying so undermines my training, I feel the Archon made the wrong decision. I cannot accept it. Do what you must. My sword belongs to only you. I'm not going anywhere.
Bion, I hereby order you to follow me as one of the adherents. From this moment on, you are no longer a member of the Legion. You will protect only me until your death.
In the name of the One, I swear to do anything to protect you.
Thank you very much, Bion. Take Roxanne and watch over her. We leave now.
There is a secret passage here. the entrance to the sewer. Did Minerva use to go in and out of the mansion? Out, but she didn't say you'd be here. I didn't see anyone in front of me the entire way. How'd you get here?
It's a little embarrassing, but I discovered some Aristoi leaving the mansion quietly without passing through the gate. Minerva told me about a secret passage to the sewer, so I came to take a look.
Guess there's more than one secret passage in the Royal Mansion.
I didn't know until today. Don't look at me like that. I get that you're skeptical. Fine. I'm here looking for Agnes.
What, like a date?
No way, I am terrified of her. I realized that she entered a room and never came out. It had a secret passage to the sewer. Why not leave by the door? I think she's acting very suspicious. I arrived here by following the secret passage. See the sewer entrance above? The secret passage leads there.
You're very nice, Narcus, but you're not very convincing.
By the three, all right. Let me prove my loyalty to Minerva. I promise I'm on your side. If I betray you, I'll let you take my life. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Tell me what you know about the sewer.
The Cloaca Cabala sewer leads to all areas of the plaza, but Ethris cultists have recently set up shop down there. They've even built altars. I'm sure they weren't there as little as 6 months ago.
Sounds like you're down here quite a bit. Nice place for a picnic?
No, I've been taking care of Laurel Mansion for Minerva for a century now. She asked me to organize information and manage access, but no more than that. I often go through the sewer to avoid the soldiers. It's convenient.
Any other important information I should know besides the cultists?
There's a sluice gate deep in the sewer. It controls how much water is stored. To open the access to other areas, you must open the valves to drain the water.
That is important information. Do you think any of the Aristoi who disappeared from the mansion came through the sewer?
That's what I'm worried about. There have been whispers of Aristoi joining or secretly colluding with the cultists, but I don't have any evidence yet.
Why not report it to the Legion? Haven't they been fighting the cultists?
I tried to tell the Archon that there are Aristoi colluding with the cultists, and that they might have infiltrated the plaza. But he got angry with me. He told me to shut up and threatened to send me to Styx if I told anyone else. I think the cultists must have established a base here since infiltrating the sewer.
Maybe we should find the base and see which Aristoi are colluding with them.
Let's take a look around. Maybe we can find evidence of transactions or communication between the cultists and the Aristoi.
There's a complication. I only came here to make sure the sewer's clear. I have to participate in the trials with the Mistress.
The trials of remission are the most important thing right now. But if we can expose the Aristoi who are colluding with the cultists before the trials, it will surely boost her reputation. The Archon will have to make more concessions to the Mistress.
Alright, I'll see what I can find.
If you do find anything, bring it here to me. Try to stay safe.
Jesus' doctrine is written on it. Looks like a religion that convinces people to do good deeds to achieve salvation. This is really sad if you think about the behavior and outcomes of most fanatics. door's locked. Would the cultists have taken the key?
If you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you do find anything, bring it here to me. Try to stay safe.
Sorry I kept you waiting.
Is everything all right?
The sewer's infested with cultists, but I'm still investigating if any key people are involved.
I see. Do whatever's necessary, but let me know as soon as you're done. We don't have much time. Ready?
I still need a bit more time.
Get ready as soon as possible.
Sorry I kept you waiting.
Is everything all right?
The sewer's infested with cultists, but I'm still investigating if any key people are involved.
I see. Do whatever's necessary, but let me know as soon as you're done. We don't have much time. Ready?
Ready.
During the fight, don't worry about me. Just keep moving forward. Priest, everything is ready.
Minerva, the sinner of House Laurel is about to undergo the trials of remission with the approval of Marble, the Archon of Legion. Minerva and her warrior will sincerely pray to the three to redeem themselves in blood. I, Wassily, a devoted believer and representative of the Aristoi, will bear witness to everything. Let the trials begin!
if it goes well.
This is your failure. Your elite soldiers couldn't even beat a child. Do you have anything to say?
No, this is...
Do something about it. Your reputation is in ruins. No one will believe you are capable of anything ever again. Or maybe, do you want to do it yourself?
We've officially passed the trials, right?
Yes, it's amazing, mistress. Congratulations on your completion of the trials. Under the witness of the representative of the Aristoi and the Archon of Legion, and the Gods of Stars, I will officially repeal.
Wait!
Is there a problem, Lord Marble?
Mistress Minerva, you have redeemed yourself. That is quite clear. And you regain your noble status. But your warrior has not. She has committed numerous crimes. I will deal with her here and now.
What? That can't be right. She completed the trials with me.
She did. But only because she was designated by you as your only guard. I hadn't interfered because you hadn't completed your trials yet. Outsiders are not citizens, and the law doesn't apply to them.
You don't understand. This child is crucial to saving Aphis. I went along with your pointless trials. Now you want to punish Hilda with the same archaic laws?
Do you want me to make you an exile again, Mistress Minerva?
By the gods, you disgust me.
Archon, please!
You have no right to speak, outsider trash! The mere fact that you are allowed to walk around the city is already an insult to my position!
Marble, do you really think the city to be the same as it was over 1,000 years ago? Everything has changed. Your stubbornness will only hurt everyone.
You think you can distinguish right from wrong better than the three? You dare speak of justice? Enough! I'm here to personally see to Hilda's punishment.
Watch out!
outsider! What have you done?
He came at me! You all saw it!
He was doing his duty, nothing more. You, however, murdering an Archon is a heinous crime.
If you want to convict Hilda, remember that I am involved as well. I helped her.
Mistress, don't worry. I am on your side. In fact, I believe now is the time. Please, take it.
This is the Archon relic.
On behalf of the Aristoi, and witnessed by the gods of stars, I will tolerate the actions of this outsider until the Trinity Night comes. Outsider, your behavior will determine what happens next.
I said I didn't!
Hilda, it's all right. We have the relic. Though I do know the way he looks down on non-Ephesians is pathetic.
Watch yourself, Minerva. I can modify the result of the trials at any time.
You wouldn't dare. As Trinity Night approaches, so does the key to lifting our curse. I, Minerva of House Laurel, hereby promise that there will be a way to end this. No matter what Eumenides is planning on that mountain, Hilda and I will stop him. And I will prove that these prejudices against outsiders are wrong.
Very well. I'm sure the gods of stars have heard your promise. I look forward to whatever you're going to do, mistress.
In the name of the One, I will succeed. Hilda, let me know if you're ready to go back to the shelter. Make haste. We have to get the relic back to the shelter. Hilda, let me know if you're ready to go back to the shelter. Make haste. We have to get the relic back to the shelter. We were raised in the old ways, to achieve Aphis's glory and spiritual values. But long before we became the adherents, we should have realized that no matter how perfect a system is, it will grow corrupt over time. Marble, the Archon who devoted everything to his country, eventually became nothing more than a puppet of the system. And here we are, just wishing to get our hands on a sliver of the glory of days past.